All right, we live. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this. Actually, about to start my own podcast, but I want to go ahead and get a deep opinion before I start the podcast. I will be talking about this on the podcast in another 40 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes. So go ahead and check that out when you get a chance. So this what we'll be talking about is this Destiny 2. Is it being held back by um, Sony and Microsoft? So this pretty much happened because Bungie came out, did an interview, talking about the frames per second, how it's going to be run on all console versions. As you know, there's PlayStation 1, PlayStation 4, sorry about that, um, and the PlayStation 4 Pro, the Xbox One or Xbox One S, and the Scorpio. We don't really know what the real name's going to be until E3. So Mikey Barr, I guess one of the viewers who watched Destiny, um, they talked to Mikey Barr. Mikey Barr went on Twitter and said that developers are free to choose how to use the power of Project Scorpio for games, and they have no requirements limiting frame rate or fidelity. Now, I don't know when this was changed, but I do remember when before the rules were if you're going to make a game on the Xbox One, they all have to have matching frames, not necessarily matching, visuals, but matching frames. Sony has this also where no games will be uh, a higher frames than the OG PS4. So what that means is on single player, I don't think this matters. It doesn't matter for a single player. You can run it how you want. But for multiplayer, to stop guys who have the PS4 Pro and to have an advantage, because anyone who plays on PC know that playing at 60 frames, you do have an advantage over someone who's playing at 30. That's just how it is. You can argue that, you can say what you want, but that's just how it is. It really does make a difference. Um, so he said that, and then the Xbox elitists they came out like, oh, the PS4 Pro is going to be holding the the Project Scorpio version of Destiny 2 back. But this the thing, Bungie, I mean, Sony did not say, like, hey, they not tell Bungie, even though that's their rule. And I'm pretty sure this was an Xbox rule. They did not tell Bungie, unless you care to believe, some people actually believe that Sony is paying, it's going to be paying them millions of dollars to keep a parody version on all consoles. But for you guys who have some sense, Sony is not paying Bungie to keep Scorpio from having better frames. It is Bungie that is making this decision, saying that their games are going to match on each version, just so everyone has a fair advantage. Now, as a consumer, yeah, it sucks. Even if this could run on 60 frames on PS4 Pro, which I have, it does suck because you're paying more money for a premium console. And if I had Scorpio, yeah, I would be pissed off too. But I have to think of it as a business. If I'm thinking as a business model, do I really want to have a better version on other consoles than the original versions, where there's going to be more users, a user base on the original versions of these. You gotta remember, everyone doesn't have 4K. Everyone doesn't have 4K TV. The crazy thing is, on Friday, I had a female at work asked me what 4K is. She had no idea what 4K was. She was like, 4K. And I was like, yeah, there's obviously a lot of people don't know what 4K is, what 1080p is, what 1440p is. Only the hardcore crowd knows what this is. So you have to remember, these games are catered toward casuals. You have your some of your games like your Dark Souls who go after the the hardcore crowd. But most of these games they have to, well, I'm not even saying want, they have to sell in order to make money, and or for them to make their like sequels to these games. So I understand from a business standpoint why it's not going to be like at 60 frames. Now, do I think it's going to be at 4K? Yes, I do. Well, I think Scorpio will be at 4K. I think the Pro will probably be checkerboard rendering. It's they haven't said for sure what's going to happen, but I do think that it will be checkerboard on the Pro 4K, native 4K for the Scorpio. PC version, you're going to get 60 frame. I don't think they will unlock it so you can get higher frame. I do think it would be max 60 frame, but we'll see. Um, I don't even remember Bungie ever even making a 60 frame game. Like every Halo I've played were 30 frames, so I'm not very sure. Only even played up to Halo 3, so I'm not sure what the rest of the version were that Bungie made. But as far as I know, they only made 30 frames. So that's just something they probably comfortable with, and that's just something we have to, just take it, I guess. I honestly don't care. I'm probably won't be getting Destiny 2 on day one, even though I played a lot of Destiny 1. Um, played the original Destiny 1. Still even have that's the original song they had for Destiny, or as my my I guess main menu of the PlayStation 4. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm pretty sure they're gonna talk about it a lot more. But that's my opinion. If you have a different opinion, let me know. Go ahead and write in the comments. And don't forget, just like, subscribe, and hey, I'll check you guys out. See y'all later, and check out the Military Gaming Podcast. All right, peace.